anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
To throw, it's Mendoza. It's another deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into the double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Caught over the middle. It's Washington. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Handoff here from the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have.
Intercept the picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the kick.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
With the catch, it's Young. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
High completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Carr. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They get him to the ground, and it's 1st down now at the 28. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Young. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Gives it to the back. He shrinks the tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Caught the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The sure hands. It's Washington. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Deep throw across his body to the left, and it's caught inside the 15, still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside here by that offensive line.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the defense wraps him up. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal, put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. To the air. It's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the first down is still going. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Browns will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field, eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. First down, looking to throw the football. It's reeled in. It's Richardson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Nice grab. It's Young. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Send the back in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Finds his man. It's Branch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. He'll take a deep shot here. Way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Notre Dame 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
This one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And he makes the grab inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing second and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Georgia 35, Notre
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grinding away with the running game. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And, Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications. And the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season. Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking for a gap. It's Young. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.